When it says to you, beat me here, don't beat me here. Don't beat me today, beat me tomorrow. You will be a fool. Jackson Mutembu says to us throughout Twitter, the drunkard Mutembu, I'm not sure if he did quit alcohol, but he tweets like he's still drunk. Jackson Mutembu says, why is the EFF not going to the Commission of Inquiry? Hey, Mutembu, you don't control the diary of the EFF. We will go to the commission when we want to. We will decide when to go. We have nothing to hide. We want them to line up here and lie one by one. When we come in, we shall reveal all their lies. How this one lied, how this one lied, how this one lied. We're not scared. Praveen went to the commission on his own. We never said, Praveen, go to the commission on Monday. Why do they want to set an agenda for the EFF? No one will set an agenda for the EFF. Stratcom, it's alive. The apartheid Stratcom, it's alive. Every day, EFF receives all types of questions. Why? They try to silence the EFF. Let me tell you what happened with VBS. There were 4 ministers who had bonds with VBS. When the investigation started, they told those ministers to move their bonds into main accounts so that they don't mention them. They found the Communist Party having received money directly from the VBS companies. The managers of VBS went to tell Advocate Mutau that this is the receipt. We paid 3 million for the conference of the Communist Party. That Mutau advocate never wrote the Communist Party in the report of VBS. Even when he was told that amongst other people we gave money is the Communist Party. Now, fast forward, Solima Paila says, we will defend Praveen with everything. You know why? Praveen made it possible for the Communist Party not to be in the Mutaung report. All those people of the ANC who are implicated in the VBS scandals were told, remove your staff, settle your staff, because we need the EFF. But we cannot get the EFF if you are in this thing. They were given an opportunities. So we are going to ask a simple question to each and every minister. Did you have a bond with VBS or not? And answer truthfully and honestly, because we've got their names. So the VBS report is also questionable because it was manipulated to settle political scores. The institutions are being destroyed under the ANC.
Or you'll be killed for what you stand for. Not prison can stop me from executing that which I stand for. No racist magistrate can stop me from executing that which I stand for. No small boy of a prosecutor can persecute me and jail me for what I stand for. For because I'm not scared of a magistrate, I'm not scared of a prosecutor, I'm not scared of a judge, I'm not scared of a president, I'm not scared of capitalism, I'm not scared of white monopoly capital, I'm not scared of anyone. I want all of them combined. The day of victory shall come. because that day was destined for. And when you are destined for victory, no one can stop you from making it to that day of victory. So fighters, we must never be shaken by persecution of our leadership, not only in the courts, but in the media, through journalists that are part of the establishment. We must not be scared of those who are using state institutions like SARS, like the Hawks, like the police to try and suppress a dissent. Comrades, when we joined and took the position to go against the ANC, we all knew that this is part of the price we'll have to pay. So when it happens to us, we are not shocked. We are always ready for that day. And when that day comes, we know that day has arrived. The enemy has decided to persecute us. We have postponed the case to July, because we did not agree that we must hold the case before elections, because they want to hold us here while they are busy campaigning outside. So we said to them, we are not coming back here until after the elections. We will come back here and to sit and listen to that incompetent magistrate who comes late to court, who can't get her papers in order, who can't read her own judgments, who adjourns the court during judgment to go back seat and receive Pravin Gordhan's call, and receive Ramaphosa's call, and receive Batoi's call. When she comes back to give a judgment, she's shaking like hell, because it's not a judgment, it's a sponsored judgment. Where have you ever heard such a thing? That a magistrate lives in the middle of a judgment to go behind the court, and when she comes back, she's shaking like a little girl being asked in grade 1 to give an English presentation in front of her classmates. I know the lawyers will say, why does he speak about the magistrate like that? I don't care about her feelings, I care about the law. What does the law say? Not what the magistrate feels. Comrades, a magistrate comes to court that was postponed for so many days, with papers that are all over. She can't read her own notes. Her judgment is so disorganized. Then what is even worse, there must be a separation of powers between a magistrate and the police. When she comes into court, she says to a police officer, go and fetch judgment, I forgot it in the office. The magistrate must be the only person who sees the judgment. The judgment must sit here on the magistrate. She leaves a judgment in the office. A police officer sees the judgment because the magistrate said, go and fetch my judgment. What type of incompetence is this? What type of nonsense is this that was subjected to for the past 5 years of an incompetent white magistrate? If it was a black magistrate, these people would have written about her that she's disorganized, she doesn't know how to read, she doesn't know how to write. Because it's a white magistrate, they don't say she's incompetent. She is incompetent. When she delivers her judgment, you can see that she's not sure, she's not convinced, it's not her own conviction. I don't care about my judgment. I care about the judgment of accused number 2. She amends the charge sheet from the box, from the bench, because the accused number 2 is charged for handing over a firearm to me. The statements were about him handing over the firearm to me. Everybody said when they were playing a video, we can't see him handing over a firearm. Today, the magistrate says, no, that is not the charge. The charge is supply and brought thing like that. We don't know as we stand here what is the actual charge of accused number 2. and then we must keep quiet to nurse a feeling of a white woman. We don't care about feelings of anyone. We care about what does the law say. I said this knowing very well that on the 15th of July, I'm going to appear before her. I'm not saying this here. I will say it to her because I'm not scared of her. I will tell her, you are not applying the law. The reason why you did not discharge accused number 2, you were scared of releasing a white man and leaving a black man in the dock. What type of law is that? The guy must continue to be charged because if he's released, it will look like we are persecuting a black man. You are persecuting me, whether you release Adrian or not. The reality is that you are looking for me. You don't want Adrian. You have nothing against Adrian. Release my white man and face me alone. I don't need anyone. I can stand up to all of you alone. I don't want people to die for my sins. I die for my own sins. I will never start that which I will never finish. Everything I start, I finish it. So, comrades, that's what we are dealing with, and we'll deal with that after elections. From here, in our mind, there is no court. There is no case. In our mind is voter. We must go after voters because we need to take this state and stop this nonsense and send this magistrate to a retirement home because she doesn't deserve to sit on the bench where she is. We are now going to campaign. We are going to do what the student command is doing in all institutions of higher learning. Abu Gogo, go and eat the ANC food, take their blanket, take their food parcels. On the day of election, vote EFF. Because those blankets are not ANC blankets. Those are your taxpayers' money. Those food parcels, you know the student command, I like them, former national chair. They go inside the ANC meeting and take ANC t-shirts and eat ANC KFC and juice. When they finish, they don't take off the ANC t-shirts. They sing EFF songs in ANC t-shirts. I saw some of them wearing ANC t-shirt. These comrades are brutal. In Univen, the ANC called a big rally for students to vote for SASCO. They packed the stadium. They called all types of artists, including those untalented Muvango artists, to go and appear. The following day, the badge was so big, the EFF Student Command defeated the Youth League, SASCO, BYA, Muvango, Master KG, everything put together, the EFF defeated them. So, comrades, we cannot be outshined by the EFF Student Command. As the older and mother body of the Student Command, let's go into the village, Duncan village, all of these villages, person to person. Once a person greets you, how are you? Can we have a drink first? Let's check.
We are fine, we are resolute, we are going forward with our program. The program of the EFF to fight for the return of land. That is going to happen. So Alizuba Mtengogu, Deputy President Lukona, Funa Sondele Ngaphambi. So that naye athi gaba then vagogo sikwazi ukuthi sisondeze umongameli azothetha nathi apha athethe namafighter kuba amafighter yonke South Africa ahleli abukele kuma TV ngoba alinde ukuthi afuna ukwazi ukuthi kuzokwenzekani namhlanje. Now that umlungukazi le state ne Afri Forum sebethethile iEFF izathetha ke ngoku ukuthi ithini way forward. Deputy President Amandla hayikhule EFF ephondweni hayikhule leave commander in Commander-in-Chief, long live. Long live, Commander-in-Chief, long live. Siyabulela, enkosi. Sihamba na yonke ikomiti enkulu yeinkokheli ze-EFF kulo lonke lelizwe lase-South Africa. Ngizawufisa ukuthi ngibabize beze ngaphambili bathi nje hi fighters hi. Sihamba lapha no Treasurer General Commissar Omphile Mawuto, Commissar Omphile, Treasurer General.
Mandla, aykhole EFF, aykhole. Down with AfriForum, down with DA, down with Helen Zille, down with the ANC, down with Oscar Mabuyane, down with Cyril Ramaphosa, forward with the EFF, forward.
Thank you very much, Sosmali, Commissar Omphile Mawuto. Amongst us, we also have our Deputy Secretary General, Commissar Lien Maitezi. Commissar Lien.
Hands off, CIC, hands off! Hands off, our Commander-in-Chief, hands off! Forward with economic freedom in our lifetime, forward!
Fighters, unobhala omkhulu usethethile uyena osamukelile lapha. Angeke ngikhona ukuthi ngimintroduce yena. Kodwa ngizoletha umama uNontando Noluchungu uchairperson omkhulu okhona lapha Mama Nontando.
Julius Malema, long live! Long live the Commander-in-Chief, Julius Malema, long live! Amandla!
Thank you very much, National Chair. Futhi phakathi kwethu sineyinkokheli ebeziphethe kudala ngaphambi kwalezi esikhona first National Chairperson Commissar Veronica Mente ukhona lapha no former DSG abekhona. Oh, you're there. Thank you very much. Good to see you. Hi, National Chair. Hi. Thank you. Sine Chairperson and Secretary Pondo lapha ngaphambi kwethu uKommissar Vena no Secretary
Manga. How two. Viva CIC, viva! Viva CIC, viva! Hello, Mangobizin, Besotaga! Hayino Mangobizin, Besotaga! Baba Kola Kusaka Yala! Hakusaka Yala!
Enkosi Makabane sinezinkokeli eziphuma kwamanye amaphondo lapha onobhala nosihlalo ngibona unobhala wase Free State lapha ngabona unobhala wase Northwest ngabona uSherman wase Northern Cape basasekhona ngoba sasize last budget ukuthi siyahamba on Monday ngomsombuluko kodwa hawu sahlala kwabayizolo sahlala kwaze kuba namhlanje akukho ekuningi engakuthetha Makabane zinkokheli lathi sonke esikhona lapho nani maphoyisa siyanibingelela siyanamukela noma nani ngafuni ukuthi ingene i-truck yethu ngamxelela ukolonel ukuthi ayikho lento ayizamayo izawungena le truck ingenile ngempela siyabulela nobhala sesifikile ngesikhathi sokuthi sicele umongameli ukuthi athethe nathi ngoba nilindela nifuna ukuzwa izwi likamongameli izolo umongameli uthe ngizawuthetha nani ngomso namhlanje usefikile mongameli i-membership ilindile ne-leadership yephondo mongameli
Bandla Viva EFF Viva Tata EFF Tata Down with AfriForum down with DA down with Helen Zille down Mandla. Thank you very much, Deputy President and all officials of the EFF. We want to thank all the leaders of the EFF who are here and from different provinces. Thank you, the ground forces of the EFF, for your support. We have been here for 7 years. We are almost at the end because today she passed her verdict finding us guilty, but she released accused number 2, which is highly appreciated. Because we know that from the beginning, they've been looking for me. They were not looking for accused number 2. They were just playing games, and today they came out openly. As a revolutionary, going to prison or death is a badge of honor. We cannot be scared of prison. We cannot be scared to die for the revolution. So whatever they want to do, they must know we will never retreat from the ideas and the 7 cardinal pillars of the EFF. At the center of those is to expropriate land without compensation. So comrades, you must not be deterred. We live here highly determined. We are going to fight this up until the Constitutional Court. We are coming on the 23rd of January for sentencing, and after sentencing, we will immediately put an appeal so that we can go to the higher court because we think a judgment is faulty. The strategy has always been you must try to charge Malema with everything. One day, maybe we'll find a racist judge who will find him guilty, whether he's guilty or not. Because they said accused number 2 gave me the firearm. Now they are releasing him, which means he didn't give me the firearm. Why are you not releasing me when you release a person you allege gave me the firearm? By releasing accused number 2, the whole case should have collapsed. But the racist was looking for me, and that's why they could not collapse the case for racist reason, to appease the AfriForum, to appease the Oval Office of Donald Trump, to appease all the white supremacists of South Africa who want to undermine the dignity and the struggle of black people. So fighters, we should not be discouraged. We should continue to fight because this fight will not end today. We are going to the appeal and we will go to the the Supreme Court will end up at the Constitutional Court. We are not fighting the case, we are fighting racism, pure racism that we have been subjected to for 7 years. Mediocrity of the highest order. A magistrate who can't read her own notes. She writes down and can't read what she has written down. But if it was an African female reading the same way she was reading, it will be a huge criticism out there. But because it's white and we accept white mediocrity, there is no outcry and criticism out there. We want to take this opportunity to thank our legal team. They fought a good fight. They stood with us, and as we move forward, we are going to reinforce that legal team. We'll bring Advocate Mugai Tovi as we go into the appeal and strengthen our case, because it is now beyond all of us. We need to strengthen our team and confront the system, and you need lawyers who are not scared of the system. So fighters, let's go back home, build strong branches of the EFF. Let's prepare for local government election. You are not looking back. Buffalo City must belong to you. It will only belong to you if you work a strong branch and do not launch fake branches. We are building the EFF brick by brick until it becomes a strong house and take over the Buffalo City. When we leave here, we are going back to our branches. It's business as usual. Never mind this nonsense. Don't take it too hard. Let's go and build our organization. Let's remain disciplined as we go to sub-regional people's assemblies. Do not hide in some corners. There is only one sub-regional people's assembly. If you are taken to a different venue that is not the EFF, you must know you defined yourself outside the EFF and you are no longer a member of the EFF. No one has expelled you. You expelled yourself. Because if you've got an issue, you come inside the People's Assembly and raise your issues inside the organization. Do not be members of members. Resign from those factions. Come back to the EFF and be a disciplined member of the EFF. So comrades, we rely on you to take this Buffalo City. We rely on you to take over South Africa. You can see what is happening in the commission there. South Africa has been sold to criminals and criminal cartels, and this country must be rescued. And only you can rescue this country by working strong on the ground and by being united as fighters of the EFF. We don't have two EFF. We've got one EFF under President Julius Malema, and there's no any other EFF. So let's focus. Let's not allow those who divide us to divide this organization. The country is rotten. The country is looking for an alternative, and you are the alternative. Amandla. Auno makubi. Siyaya. Siyaya.
Enkosi Makabane sinezinkokheli eziphuma kwamanye amaphondo lapha onobhala nosihlalo ngibona unobhala wase Free State lapha ngabona unobhala wase Northwest ngabona uSherman wase Northern Cape basasekhona ngoba sasize last budget ukuthi siyahamba on Monday ngomsombuluko kodwa hawu sahlala kwabayizolo sahlala kwaze kuba namhlanje akukho ekuningi engakuthetha Makabane zinkokheli lathi sonke esikhona lapho nani maphoyisa siyanibingelela siyanamukela noma nani ngafuni ukuthi ingene i-truck yethu ngamxelela ukolonel ukuthi ayikho lento ayizamayo izawungena le truck ingenile ngempela siyabulela nobhala sesifikile ngesikhathi sokuthi sicele umongameli ukuthi athethe nathi ngoba nilindela nifuna ukuzwa izwi likamongameli izolo umongameli uthe ngizawuthetha nani ngomso namhlanje usefikile mongameli i-membership ilindile ne-leadership yephondo mongameli
Mandla Viva EFF Viva Tata EFF Tata Down with AfriForum Down with DA Down with Helen Zille Down Mandla. Thank you very much, Deputy President and all officials of the EFF. We want to thank all the leaders of the EFF who are here and from different provinces. Thank you, the ground forces of the EFF, for your support. We have been here for 7 years. We are almost at the end because today she passed her verdict finding us guilty, but she released accused number 2, which is highly appreciated. Because we know that from the beginning, they've been looking for me. They were not looking for accused number 2. They were just playing games, and today they came out openly. As a revolutionary, going to prison or death is a badge of honor. We cannot be scared of prison. We cannot be scared to die for the revolution. So whatever they want to do, they must know we will never retreat from the ideas and the 7 cardinal pillars of the EFF. At the center of those is to expropriate land without compensation. So comrades, you must not be deterred. We live here highly determined. We are going to fight this up until the Constitutional Court. We are coming on the 23rd of January for sentencing, and after sentencing, we will immediately put an appeal so that we can go to the higher court because we think a judgment is faulty. The strategy has always been you must try to charge Malema with everything. One day, maybe we'll find a racist judge who will find him guilty, whether he's guilty or not. Because they said accused number 2 gave me the firearm. Now they are releasing him, which means he didn't give me the firearm. Why are you not releasing me when you release a person you allege gave me the firearm? By releasing accused number 2, the whole case should have collapsed. But the racist was looking for me, and that's why they could not collapse the case for racist reason, to appease the AfriForum, to appease the over.
have the charge sheet with me, Advocate Caesar, if you want to go on record. Please. Yes.
That the accused has no previous conviction in this is the first offense for
Are you submitting the SAP 69-4? Just for the record, so that we know where to find, the matter is now proceeding in another venue as where we started this morning, being the High Court at East London. Advocate Odes, I see you are rising. Is it in a to proceed, or may I just address an aspect before we proceed? Sorry?
Please proceed.
All right, I want to make it absolutely clear that since I've been moved from my court and my chambers to this court, I cannot carry all the documents that may be needed. I do not know what the defense intends leading or asking me to rule on, so I cannot entertain any complaints if I should adjourn to fetch any document or anything that I may need, because I am not in my own chambers. And I want to make that very clear. Understood, Advocate Caesar?
I confirm.
Okay. There's no other way. I cannot anticipate and bring everything, so I just want to make that clear. Advocate Odes, I'm sorry for that, but it's a distance and it's impossible. I do not know what you may need from me, and if anything, I will maybe then have to collect it in chambers. Thank you so much. Then if you are ready, by all means we may proceed. Thank you so much. Just to remind the media that earlier we had made an order, or this court had ordered, and even when she enters, that there are to be no visual images of the witness, only oral. So please, even on her entering, no visual. Thank you. The witness, just for your own benefit, as you were not present when we discussed the issue, you may just be informed that it has been brought to the court's attention that there will be no media footage or visual footage. It will be a mere oral recording. May you please state your full names and surname for the record, please? do you have any objection in taking the prescribed oath? Do you then swear that the evidence you are about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God? Thank you. Are you comfortable there? If there's documents, okay. If you are, I would rather you be comfortable. Is there a possibility of us just moving the microphones a bit so that she has space for her documents, please? Thank you, Advocate Otis. Much appreciated. Thank you. Thank you.
Can you tell the court briefly what the qualification is?
I do have a social work.
You need to speak slowly.
A master's degree in social work. And a LLB. That is correct, Your Worship.
What is your current occupation?
I'm a social worker and working part-time in private practice.
I'm sorry, ma'am. There's a noise from this side, people speaking, so and the audio is not very good in this court.
Yes.
Yes.
Social worker, you currently in private practice.
That is correct, Your Worship.
You to raise your voice, please. In that capacity, you have compiled a report for this accused. Can you please talk slowly and as loud as you possibly can take us through the report related to this accused and the issue of sentence?
Just regarding one aspect, I'm sorry to interrupt. Is there going to be any need for interpretation of the report? Is there anyone that will request that? The state?
No.
Then thank you. Let's proceed. Yes, ma'am.
Slowly and as loud as possible.
Identify the witness. Name is Julius Malema. ID number 810.
That's fine. Just you don't have to read the identity number. I'll leave that up to Advocate Otis. I was just thinking that there's no need to read out an identity. You want the whole number read out? Yeah. No, as long as you're comfortable with that, I just didn't want it to go. Then sorry, you may proceed.